Welcome to Community Connection. I'm your host, Sarah Clark, and today with me I have Jim Turner, Vice President of the Board, and Monique Littlejohn, the Development Director of the Santa Barbara Boys and Girls Club. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
So, Cox has had a long-standing partnership with the Boys and Girls Club of Santa Barbara, and we are just huge fans of what you're doing over there, and I'd love to tell our viewers a little bit more about the history of how the club started and why, and I also know that you're celebrating your 75th anniversary, and I'd love to hear more about that too.
Sure.
Great, thank you.
Well, obviously we do have a long-standing relationship with Santa Barbara, and the club started in 1938. And then it was called just the Boys Club, and literally there was 10 members at that time. And now we've got, over 2,600 kids that are now coming through our doors, so it's quite a jump in numbers. Then several years later, I think it was 1944, the club moved to over on the West Haley Street. And then in 1947 is when we opened up at our current location at 632 East Cannon Bernardino Street. So, and we've been there ever since.
And why was the club started? With those 10 kids, what was the idea behind starting the Boys Club?
Well, it was purely to have a safe haven for these kids, a place to go to after school, whether it be shooting hoops in the gym or having someone there to counsel them on helping with homework or any, family matters they might want to discuss with any of the staff.
Great, and I know now it's expanded to much more than that, but one of the questions I have is, when did the club start accepting girls? Yeah. When did it become the Boys and Girls Club?
Exactly, 1990. So obviously at that point we had to change the name from the Boys Club to the Boys and Girls Club of Santa Barbara. So obviously since 1990 now we've got girls in the club, and they have a lot of influence in the club today.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have 36% of girls now.
Oh, great.
That's our membership, yeah.
Wonderful. And so tell me you touched upon it a little bit about why the club was started, but tell me what the mission and goal is of the club today.
Well, our club mission is to help raise children to become responsible citizens.
And so talk a little bit more about that. How, what are some of the programs that help to do that?
We have 5 core areas. We have the arts, both fine arts where it's drawing, ceramics, and painting, but we also have movement arts, which includes ballet now. We have a new ballet class and flamenco dance and hip hop. We even have taekwondo at our club now. Wow. We also have athletics, which is a major influence on a lot of the teen boys. We even have the freshman basketball team practice at our club from Santa Barbara High School, but we have basketball, football, soccer, and other things like dodgeball. We also have character and leadership development, which includes a couple of different clubs. One is the Torch Club, and another is a Keystone Club, and Santa Barbara's Montecito's Rotary actually has a Teen Interact Club, which is Rotary. And it's, as far as we know, the only Rotary club and a Boys and Girls Club in California.
Oh, wow, that's exciting. So there's something for everybody. It sounds like every kid can find their path there. And tell me a little bit more about where the club is located and what area it serves and who the kids are that it serves.
Well, our address is 632 East Cannon Bernardino Street, and we're just strategically located right across from Santa Barbara High School. And then the Santa Barbara Junior High is literally a block away, so it's really kind of a great location to be in to serve these kids.
So they can walk over right after school.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
It's easily accessible.
Yeah.
And what ages does the club serve?
Well, we serve kids from 6 to 18, and we have junior members participating in our sports program starting at 4 years old. And I cannot tell you how cute the 4-year-olds are when they start playing basketball. Those kids can hit a basketball hoop, just a full regulation-sized basketball hoop, and from what I understand, they get 5 baskets a game.
Wow.
Which is pretty good for a 4-year-old.
Absolutely. Like, my son's first experience in sports has been soccer at your club, which has been a great experience. So I can say that from a personal standpoint.
Yeah,
it's been wonderful.
Our athletic field gets a lot of use.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great place for the community. So tell me what happens to the kids when they're too old to visit the club.
Well, when they graduate from school, and by the way, we have 95% of our kids actually graduate and end up going on to further education. And this year, they're on track for 100% graduation from high school, which is unheard of for our demographic. We serve kids from 6 to 18 years old, but 60% of the kids who come to our club are low to very low income. And that demographic generally has in the past done not quite as well in education as people who make a bit more money. Yes. So that's really where our education programs come in for homework help, and we even have one-on-one math tutoring, and all of that is only $20 a year.
Wow.
For membership.
For membership.
Which is, and even if that's a hardship for some families, we offer scholarships as well.
Wow, that's incredible. What
Yeah.
a great resource
Yeah.
for our community.
Exactly.
So I know it's your 75th anniversary, which is very exciting. Congratulations. Tell me about
you.
some of the events you have coming up to celebrate.
Well, a great place to find out about our events is on our website, and our website address is boysgirls.org. We have fancy fundraisers, and we also have fun things like the Thanksgiving dinner for the community, and breakfast with Santa, and a haunted Halloween house, and harvest festival for the community. And we are excited to say that for our 75th anniversary, the Santa Ynez Band of Chumash Indians is actually challenging the community. They've given the organization $20,000 this year, and $10,000 is set up as a challenge. So that way they're going to match dollar for dollar donations. So a person's donation, $1 donation ends up automatically becoming $2 thanks to the Santa Ynez Band of Chumash Indians.
Wow, that's very generous. And
Yeah.
that's so exciting. So how do people donate? Can they go to your website? Or
They
call?
can either call us or come to our website or drop in. We take all forms of money.
We like that. So tell me, what does the next 75 years look like for the club? What do you have planned for the future?
Well, we really want to expand on our educational programs. We currently, as you had mentioned, Monique, we have the current math tutoring, which was kindly donated by the Donald Leahy Trust. We also want to provide more staffing and volunteers for homework programs, and really strive towards just offering these. There's a lot of kids that just want to come and be able to find a quiet place to do their homework.
Right.
So we're trying to reorganize part of the club to allow those kids to have quiet time to read and get their homework done. So it's really the real push is towards the educational side.
Wonderful. And aside from that quiet time, I know that there was a big deal in town last year that Kobe Bryant made a visit to the club. What was
Yeah.
that about?
That was phenomenal.
It was.
Go ahead, Monique.
Oh, okay. Well, Kobe Bryant spoke with his sponsor Sprite to completely redo our gym floor. 60 years ago, our club actually had parquet floors. They were playing basketball on parquet, and so anyone who has ever played basketball realizes that a parquet floor is not ideal. It makes the basketball go funny. Well, fortunately, we've had real good floors, but they were pitted pretty badly, and so Sprite had donated a floor, and he came to unveil the floor, and his Kobe Bryant and Vanessa Bryant Foundation actually paid to replace the pads and do the rest of the gym, along with the Santa Barbara Noontime Rotary to get us new bleachers. But Kobe came out and shot some hoops with the kids, and
Yeah, it was really cute.
it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience for those kids.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
amazing. I wish I was
phenomenal.
there to witness that.
A lot of
It's
people
fun.
wanted to be there.
Yeah, I bet. And any other highlights or stories you can share about the impact that the club has on the community? I know most of our viewers are aware of all the great things you do, but any stories for those people that aren't aware yet?
Well, our club has saved literally thousands of kids' lives in the Santa Barbara community. When we go back as far as 75 years, we still have alumni, people who grew up in our club, who started in the club, giving back to the community, and they say next to their parents, the club gave them the backbone and the character and the leadership that they needed to succeed in their own businesses. And now quite a few of our community leaders actually grew up in our club.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm just really proud of our graduation rate.
Yeah.
That these kids that came to the club to be able to get through high school and on to their next endeavor. So that's huge.
Yeah, you play a vital role in getting them there.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
thank you. And how do people get involved or volunteer?
Well, they can contact our offices or drop by for a tour. Come on and visit me, and I'll walk you around. You can't imagine how large that club is. So come in or call, and we'll set you up.
That sounds great. And anything else that you want to let people know about to not to miss this year, or any new programs or anything?
Well, we'd like to encourage the community to help us make it to the next 75 years. We are a financially secure organization through the help of our community, and we're asking for you to help us again this year.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for all your passion and dedication to our community. We at Cox really appreciate all that you do, and are really impressed.
We appreciate your continued support, and thank you for having us today.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching Community Connection. We'll see you next time.